VC, what's going on? Welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. Rock and Roll Birthdays for July 2022. I skipped June. I didn't do a June birthdays, and I know some people actually like these videos. Yeah, I didn't have time in June because I took that week off to go camping and stuff. So, July. Rock and Roll Birthdays, I think I got 20 of them. And first, this is where I just basically show my favorite records of an artist who's having a birthday this month, and it usually makes us feel bad because it makes us feel old, is what it usually does by the end of this video. I always like to do a couple of honorary mentions because I only do birthday people who are celebrating who are alive. I don't do dead people. But a couple of things that jumped out when I was doing my research for this. Doc Severinsen is still alive. Everyone knows Doc Severinsen. He was the band leader for The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. He was there forever. He's 95 and still alive. Had no idea. Willie Dixon, if he was still alive, he would be 107. Laverne Andrews of the Andrews Sisters, if she was alive, she would be 111. Delaney Bramblett would have been 83 if he was still alive. I thought that was interesting. And if Laura Branigan were still alive, she would be 70. Just silly. Okay, let's do this. Let's get it over with. Ringo Starr, the great Ringo Starr. He was a drummer in a band at one time. He is 82. This is the greatest, probably his most successful solo record. I love this record. Pretty cool. I'm not a huge Ringo fan, but this is a good record. Next up, the great Jack White is 47. God, it seems like he's been around forever, right? I wonder how old he was when that first White Stripes came out. He must have been really young. But anyway, this is Lazaretto. This is the version that has a hologram on it. When you spin it, it actually has a little dancing hologram. It's pretty cool. I believe it's also on... Is this on colored? No, it's just on black vinyl. This is, like I've said in several videos before, I wasn't the biggest White Stripes fan, but man, I love his solo stuff. I think his solo stuff is great. This and Blunderbuss, the first solo record, fantastic records, and his new one is outstanding. He has another new album coming out I think next Friday, or it might even be out. I think it's out by the time this video shows. I guess it's kind of acoustic, and yeah, this is Jack White, 47 years old. Next up, we got a twofer, Brian May and Roger Taylor of Queen. Brian May is 75 and Roger Taylor is 73. This is my favorite Queen record. This is probably not consensus of this being their best, but I absolutely love this record. This is The Game, has Dragon Attack on it, which is my favorite Queen song. I absolutely love that ripping guitar on that. Unbelievable. Definitely my favorite Queen record, The Game. Happy birthday, Brian May and Roger Taylor. Stone Gossard of Pearl Jam is 56. This is a band I was turned on to a couple of years ago. I think Mazzy actually might have shown this. This is called Painted Shield. This is Stone Gossard and a guy named Mason Jennings, who I've actually followed for quite a while. He's kind of a folky singer-songwriter, but this is not folky singer-songwriter. This is a wonderful record. It's a rock record, and his vocals on here are awesome. It's just self-titled Painted Shield. I highly recommend you guys checking this out. It's came out probably 2020, maybe 2020, also might be 2021. I don't know. Time is going by way too fast. Next up, Mick Jagger is 79. Seems like he should be older. This is my Spanish version of Flowers. Kind of cool to have in the collection. It's actually kind of minty. Like, it sounds really good. So, it's Mick Jagger. Happy birthday. Geddy Lee is 69. This is my favorite Rush album, Hemispheres. This is the proggiest of all the Rush albums. I love this artwork, love this record. The guitar work on here is phenomenal. Cool cool label. I love this record. This is just just cool ass shit. I also love the photos in here. I don't know if you guys can see those. I love these photos. Yeah, Rush. Love this record. Probably my favorite Rush album. Fred Schneider of the B-52s is 71. This is also probably my favorite B-52s record. This is their debut, and it is a silver MoFi and sounds absolutely phenomenal. This is a digital recording, according to MoFi. Silver labels are always digital. They admit that. Great sounding record. This is one of the best sounding MoFis in my collection. Absolutely phenomenal. Fred Schneider, happy birthday. Next up is Vince Clarke of Depeche Mode is 62. This is their best record. Music for the masses. Absolutely love this. This has Strange Love. This is a great record. I have not actually played this in quite some time. Need to change that. Next up is Jeremy Spencer of Fleetwood Mac fame is 74. Great to know he's still alive. I love Jeremy Spencer's guitar work, and I love this record. This is Then Play On, which is probably my favorite Fleetwood Mac record. Cool ass shit. And Christy McVie is 79, and this is this is an underrated record. This is Bare Trees, and this is Future Games. I'm sorry, and this is an underrated record. This is really good, but it has my favorite Christy McVie song on it, and that is Morning Rain. And what a cool record. Just a great early 70s vibe to it. I love early Fleetwood Mac. Next up we got Robbie Roberson of the Band is 79. This is the MoFi edition of their second record. They're self-titled. Their best. Definitely my favorite, although you can't go wrong with any of the first 3 or 4 Band records. Robbie Roberson, 79 years old. Next up, Michaelshreeve of Santana, the great drummer, is 73. This is, I'm not going to pronounce it right, Carisavana. Totally butcher it. Love this record. Of the first 4 Santana records, this is my favorite. It's jammy and spacey and psychedelic, and I love the artwork, and yeah, this is cool. This is a quadraphonic. I've had this for ages. Really cool record. If you guys are not familiar with this record and you do like Santana, well, if you like Santana, you know this record. It's absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. Next up, Beck is 52 years old. Seems like he should be older. This doesn't get enough love in the Beck discography. This is Guerrero, and I really like this record. It's kind of hip-hoppy, pump, a little funky, just classic Beck. I do like this record a lot. Next up, we're flying through this, guys. This won't be a 25-minute video. Jim Kerr of the Simple Minds is 63. This is their best record. I think this is their first record. Life in a Day, and there is nothing better in their discography than this record. Their first 3 records are phenomenal. I love this pre-80s Simple Minds. Great record. The great Mavis Staples is 83. This is the Staples Singers, Be What You Are. Wonderful record. I think this is on Stax. Love this record, and I love this woman. I absolutely adore her, and she is so groovy. If you ever get a chance to see her documentary, I think it's still streaming. Check it out. She's all over the city of Chicago. She's actually in my neighborhood at some points, and I don't think she's driving around my neighborhood at one point in the movie, talking about how she grew up. But I don't think she grew up in my neighborhood. But this is the Staples Singers, and what a great record. Next up is the incredible Neil Tennant of the Pet Shop Boys is 68 years old. You guys don't need, I had a huge crush on Neil Tennant when I was in high school. This is Introspective. This has got Domino Dancing and Always on My Mind were the two big hits on this. Great record. Not one of their most popular records. My favorite is probably Behavior, but I don't have it on vinyl. And I like Actually too, but Behavior is probably my favorite. So, happy birthday, Neil Tennant. We're winding down. This is Wilco Johnson, who is still alive, even though I said he was dead in a couple of Instagram posts. He is 75. This is Dr. Feelgood and the album Malpractice. I love this fun, rockin', just guitar-based, screaming record. I love Dr. Feelgood. If you don't know Dr. Feelgood, check them out. They are a one-of-a-kind band. Really cool. And last but not least, the incredible Roger Mcguinn is 80 years old. I hate saying that. Roger Mcguinn of the Byrds. This is Fifth Dimension. This is the one with 8 Miles High, and this is a great psychedelic, folky record, rockin' record. 8 Miles High is one of the great singles of all time. Absolutely love it. Check it out if you haven't heard it. But this is my favorite Byrds record. I love this record. Awesome, awesome stuff. And that's it. Happy birthday to everybody. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.